is next. So
It gotta be
8,
the
9,
Clippers.
8, 9, 10. Clippers are in our
Oh, yeah,
first
they're in
group.
there. Oh, okay.
So Clippers are in our first group. 8, 9, 10. We're talking Minnesota, OKC, Pelicans,
It's gotta be
Mavs,
Minnesota.
Utah. Who do we got?
I mean, I like the Mavs the least. They still have not gotten their big situation. It doesn't inspire me at all.
Yeah.
The Kyrie, look, being in the Kyrie business, the guy's a wonderful player, one of the most beautiful basketball players
It's
to watch.
Too toxic.
But what is
Yeah.
he? I mean, he's going to play 25, 30 games this year. We'll see.
As
you
many
know?
as he wants.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Pelicans, if everyone's healthy, that team is
Good,
they
great,
would
but not enough for
steamroll.
me.
But guess what? They're not healthy ever.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
if you don't have Zion, I just don't buy. Now I think that they're a playoff team even without Zion, and they had some
They're
really
good.
bad luck last year.
They
Like
did.
Brandon
They
Ingram
were,
was
they were
hurt.
first. They were first and
But-
one in the West.
Out of that group, Andrew, Oklahoma City is the one that I could see really moving up. I think they could be the 6th seed.
If everything goes right, they could. They have a
got-
solid starting lineup. They just signed Micic to come over and play a backup
That's
guard
gonna help
position.
a lot.
Yeah, he'll help that second group. And
Jalen Williams.
You don't believe.
I love Micic. I just don't. I've been burned too many times in the past.
Yeah.
Andrew.
By
I
your-
love Teodosic is one of my favorite players.
Oh my
ever.
God.
And he was
That-
not good in the NBA. I've just seen it too many times.
Jesus.
And he knows because
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna. So
Man.
you remember.
I'm never gonna forget.
so they have their starting lineup, and then off the bench, it's going to be Kenrich Williams, going to be Kason Wallace, it's going to be Micic.
It's solid.
Like,
No,
It's
total,
a tough bench.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City was a solid team last year.
Yeah.
And I think that losing Sarge is actually kind of big for playoff hopes because I think that
Yeah.
he was an important guy.
I'm more meh on that.
Well, he's more of a 16-game guy for me, but
Yeah.
but they're gonna need him in that 82-game span. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like.
They're
I like
bringing in
what they've
Chet.
got.
They really want to see the other Jalen Williams
Yeah.
play a lot.
But how much is that impacted by Chet and the two Jalen's?
What is impacted?
What's that?
What do you
How
mean?
much is like when Chet comes back into
Mm-hmm.
the fold? How does that impact playing Jalen Williams and Jalen Williams?
Not a whole lot because I think they think of Jay Will as like a backup.
Okay,
big.
well, if he's a backup, then yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
and
and
J
then
Dub
that's
is
cool.
a star.
And then J Dub is going to play the 4.
I love J Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play the 4 next to him. They're going to play small and they're going to play fast.
Fast.
They're going to get bullied
Wait,
for
it's gonna
sure.
be
They will.
Shea.
Shea, Dort, Giddy,
Giddy.
J Dub, Chet.
Dude, that okay.
That's a league pass.
No, it's
number.
a 2K team.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my God.
That is
Yeah.
I'm trading everything for all the draft picks everybody has on 2K, and I'm just getting all these young dudes, and I'm going to go
One by
let 'em-
one.
Just let
Yeah.
them go do fun stuff. Look, how are you feeling about Chet?
I think he's going to be good.
I mean, defensively, he's going to be
Like
great.
physically.
Physically, he's going to struggle.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. He's just not going to be ready to play against the biggest, strongest guys in the league.
Right.
But I think the idea with him is for him to be more of a rover
Yeah.
on defense rather than just like straight up like one-on-one you're defending Embiid, one-on-one you're
Okay.
defending Jokic.
So what do you see? So what do you put for his threshold of games played? Because the health stuff.
I think the hope is that he plays 60-plus games.
Okay.
And that as long as he's healthy, I think he'll play 60-plus. I think there'll be games that they'll sit him just to give him some rest. But I think he's going to play, as long as he's healthy, he'll play 60-plus games. And I think he'll help. I think he can space the floor. I think they didn't have really any pick-and-roll partners at all last year. And just having a target that can pick and pop, that can handle a little bit. He'll push and transition himself. He's going to add a lot to what they do.
And also, Shea.
And Shea.
And who I think he might be an MVP guy to watch here in the next 2 seasons.
Yeah.
If
Because,
he
like,
continues that,
well, he's just last year he was incredible.
He's
blew
gotten
the socks
better
off.
every single year.
Every single
if
season
you
he's gotten better.
If you look back to high school,
yeah,
he's had like unprecedented leaps every single year.
the work ethic is crazy, and
Yeah.
and he's kind of bought into. Because remember, there was a time when people were actually considering if he was going to be a long-term guy in Oklahoma City, just because of
2
everything
years
going
ago.
around. Yeah,
Yeah.
And he sat with you and told you like,
Yep.
I'm going to be a guy that wants to stick around. And
Yep.
credit to him, he's raised the floor and ceiling of that group.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he can't leave. They're going to want a new arena here soon, so they need Shea to stay around, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And what's great about the Thunder situation too is like they've got 3 draft picks in the next draft. They're going to have 4 in the following draft after
Just
that.
keep coming.
I mean, now what they need
at
is
some
like,
point to turn those
well,
things into
Joel Embiid.
Well,
Right?
The thing
Like,
is Paul
you know
George.
what I mean? Like when Joel Embiid
Bring Paul George back.
When Joel Embiid starts to ask out, right? Like, do they try to get in on the Embiid thing?
I don't think so.
Too
But
high profile,
do you
or
know how crazy a healthy Paul George would be with Shea on that team?
It would be great. Like, he'd be perfect just because he's super smooth. He shoots the ball. He defends.
It would be nuts. That's
has
crazy.
good size?
Does a healthy Paul George exist? Would be one of my questions.
No, but Andrew Wiggins does. That's my sleeper over there. Andrew Wiggins.
We've already got Aaron Wiggins in OKC.
That's
We
right.
don't need.
Well, that's what it's about. This is a recruiting thing.